Okay, so I just found out they weren't even walking past, they were just chilling next to me. Oh mate, this is so much more relaxing. I don't have to put on a face. Oh mate, this is so much nicer. You know, sometimes I feel pressured to like act like someone when I'm on camera. I feel pressured. Okay, I'm gonna start keeping eye contact now, because this is gonna get personal. But I can see myself in my peripheral, which is a bit strange, right there. Hello me. No, but yeah, oh my god, that's so strange. Oh my god, this concept is bizarre. It's like looking in the mirror, talking to yourself. Strange. I feel good when I look at myself. I don't actually know how that looks. Like, okay, what looks better? Here, this is me looking to the camera, or here, me looking into myself? Yeah. I don't know, I like looking at myself personally. It just feels weird when I look at the dots. I can try and keep eye contact, but it just feels strange. You know, I feel more comfortable looking at myself. Yeah, I feel more comfortable looking at myself. I'll put it at that. Yeah, because I'm comfortable with myself. I don't like that black dot. It feels impersonal. Yeah, I don't care if it looks good at camera. You know what? I don't care if it looks good at camera. I'm just gonna look at myself because that's where I find comfort. How about that? We accept the truths. We accept truth where we find comfort. We accept truth where we find comfort. That's the quote. We accept truth where we find comfort. And that is so incredibly true. You know, they're sort of intertwined in a way, where if you find your truth, your life just becomes comfortable. But you can't comfortably sink into something that you know is not the truth, that you know is not what your destiny is. Riley, I'm talking to you. Yeah, you can't sink into that because that's not your truth. Your truth is just being you. That's not the true you. You're sinking like you're up there, right? And you're sinking away, and it's almost like you're looking at yourself. You're looking at yourself in the distance. Like that's what you could be. That's what you could be, but you're not. You know, you just sink back. And it's bizarre. It's called depression. That's what you do. You depress away from who you are. Oh my god, I just got such a deep understanding of what depression is now. Actually, I feel bad because I don't know what depression feels like. I actually don't know. I know I get sad, but I've never been depressed. And I've depressed people around me. I've been around depressed people and I don't understand. I'm sorry, like I try to empathize, but I've just never been there. It's another world I don't get because I'm so optimistic. I'm so lively. Like, I'm sorry if I can't correlate or understand you. And that pushes me away from you, and I'm sorry. You know, Charlie, I'm talking to you, my brother. Like, that's just the truth. You know, and maybe I feel more comfortable talking to the camera right now because some of these things are hard to say in person. All right, it's just easier this way. When I don't have you in the way in front of me to concern myself with thoughts. Like, oh, if I tell this to your face, what are you gonna think? You know, like, how are you gonna think of me? Or what my view is on myself? It's just a weird mind fuckery bullshit I play with myself, right? I fuck around in my head too much. And I just don't express myself how I want to. I mean, that's communication in a nutshell, right? You know, we find it difficult to communicate because we have so much shit going on in our mind. We have so much shit in our minds that get in the way. And yeah, it's just nice to be able to talk it out, man. Like, just real talk. You know, it's real talk. It's so real. Like, this is so real. Man, we live a life that's far away from life. I hope, and this is not just me, this is not just anyone, this is everyone, okay? Well, majority of people, we live a life that's far away from life. And what that means is just that we don't live fully. We live afraid in our own minds. And it's so easy to be simple, man. It's so easy. You just gotta be simple. You just gotta not overthink. We overthink everything, and I don't care if you say, oh yes, I'm being myself, I don't overthink. Yes, you do. Everyone overthinks. That's part of being a human. That's part of having a brain. We think and we overthink, okay? We just have to learn and teach ourselves the skill of simplicity and not overthinking and just being ourselves. And if something goes wrong with that, okay, obviously not being crazy stupid, like I don't know, humping a squirrel, right? Not just like being stupid like that, but just doing things that's correct on a population basis, meaning that you don't hurt anyone or do something incredibly stupid. You know, just be, you know, concerning of others, but within your boundary, right? Just be yourself. If you don't harm anyone, do it, you know, but don't do it in a way that, oh, they might take offense, so I'm not going to do it. If they take offense, that's not my fault, buddy. You know, you can take offense, you can think that's stupid, you can have a laugh, you can disgust. That's up to you. That's your reality. That's your perception. You spit that thought into the world. Like, that's toxic, man. You know, and I'm just not about that. I don't care for that. So I'm not going to pay attention to that. You know? And maybe I'm just being really discriminate towards those kind of people, or what I perceive as those kind of people. It's true. But a lot of people are toxic. And when that behavior comes up, you just gotta say, you know what, I'm not having that, because, you know, I want a good life. And just because you're a shit doesn't mean I have to surround you in my life. Fuck, man, maybe I'm being inconsiderate. You know, what if the reason they're shit is because they don't know the way? Maybe they have no one to be around. That's an example, and that's just how they've been stuck in. That's their reality. That's their version of perception. Ooh, I'm being selfish, man. Oh, wow, okay. I guess we can always help each other out. Oh, this is only 6 minutes long. Holy crap. Oh, I've covered so many topics here. I gotta make notes on this, man. This is called thinking out loud. This is what Oxford wants. I tried to join Oxford. Maybe this could be my application. Hello, Oxford. Yeah, I mean, I want to do psychology, and just based off what I've said, I don't remember all of them off the top of my head, but I have a general idea. I'll make notes on it afterwards, just so I can get a clear grasp of what I've said. I mean, you can see the importance of thinking out loud and how deep you can get into things, and just be able to spit it out when it comes out. Okay, but you know what? Sometimes I have too many thoughts that my mouth actually doesn't catch up. That's what my mother used to say. Maybe she was a secret genius. But no, I get that. But you do explore a lot when you speak out loud, because, again, I call this the infinite magician's trick. When they pull stuff out their mouths, you know, like the card trick, like, blah, 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 right? It's like when you have an idea that comes out and you put it out more comes out. So that's the idea behind it. So just by giving out your idea, you get more ideas. It just comes out naturally. That might be misunderstood for verbal diarrhea, but if you're on the same plane and you sort of understand, okay, this is what he means, like the deeper meaning behind it, you'll get what it means. Because a lot of times with life, we just don't see life the same way. I mean, I'm speaking to the deeper meaning right now, and you know, some people might see me the same way, some people might not. Oh, okay, so this is so it keeps me centered. This is so I can see myself. I'm learning how to use the camera. Okay, that's nice. Oh, that's really nice. Oh, that's really nice. Oh, I can see how different I look. Oh man, I look bold. Dude, I'm bold. Oh, that's crazy, bro. I haven't even gotten used to my own shaved head. Yeah, it's been really soon. It's been about a week. Oh, this is how I look, man. This is bizarre. It feels so good to rub my own head, man. Like, I don't care. I mean, I love looking bold anyway, and being bold, but this feeling of rubbing your own head, totally worth it, man. Just go bold for this. You know, this is all you need from the bold package. This is worth everything else. You know, this trumps everything else. Yeah. Yeah, but going back to my point, I'm on this plane of life, and I hope you match me, man. I hope you match me. You know, I just need someone who's my vibe, and I want to help people who's not my vibe. You know, I don't have to be my vibe all the time, because some people can't handle me. And you know, I have to stoop myself, or like lessen myself, or quieten myself to be able to approach people better. Charlie specifically, just like sometimes when you're not as upbeat, as alive, right? You can't go in from the jump. You know, you can't catch energy that easily. You have to sort of settle in, you know, like spark it up a little bit, you know, hint it out of him, drag it out of him. Don't just be your uppity high and say, bro, become high like me, because that's not going to work, you know, like that's not how you drag someone out, bro. You gotta learn how to bring things out of people, bring the life out of people, you know. You gotta be really friendly and sometimes calming. Change your way of speaking. Be aware of how you speak, how this caters to the person in front of you, you know. You can totally change how people perceive you, and that's just a communication skill that you have to learn. It's not about being yourself, it's about being your best self with a situation. So you can be high and full of life when you're on an adventure, but perhaps when you're with your brother, just know that maybe he's a bit chill, you know, maybe he's not feeling, like maybe he's not that comfortable with being brave in life. And that's all right, people take time. That's okay, you know, maybe he hasn't found that part of himself. So just bring that out of him, right? And bring that out of other people, you know, it's not just your brother. Your brother's just another human who feels the exact same way millions of other people do. So just sort of be aware of this state of being, and just be considerate that, hey, you know, when you see someone nice, just, hey bro, chill out, you know, chill out, and then comfort them, you know, approach them in a way that's comforting and not too overwhelming, because you can be overwhelming, Spencer. Let's be real. And when you're overwhelmed, that can come across as all sorts of negativity, like, oh no, danger, alert, 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 because this guy is not what I'm used to, it's not something I know. So I'm gonna be careful, and I'm gonna perceive it as something bad just in case. And that's completely natural. I'm not blaming you for that. You know, negativity can be seen as something negative, but sometimes it's natural to be negative towards something, and that's okay. You can be negative towards things, but it's just understanding why you're negative towards things, right? Negativity is not inherently bad. It's not inherently a negative thing to have. It's keeping that negativity and not understanding it. Golly, that was so well said. Spencer, you're actually a genius. Well, let's leave it off on that note, because that is the idea, the message for the video. Yeah, I'm gonna ride home now. And this time I'm gonna say goodbye properly, because I have manners now and I've gotten comfortable with myself. This waterfall has been really nice. I've just been chilling here with my bike. I'll show you the scenery around. Yeah, the lighting's not best. I could have probably picked better lighting, but besides the point, I'll save that for future. Well, actually, I don't know what. Oh, actually, okay, that lighting is much nicer. Oh, I don't know. I think this was quite nice. It's quite low-key, it's quite warm. You know, you got the sky, sunny sky in the back. The sunny sky, and then the, not cloudy, but the opposite of the sun. What do you call the opposite of the sun? But that girl dresses like Billie Eilish. Neon green, anyway. Yeah, I'm going home. You take care of yourself, Spencer, and I hope that you become aware of your state of being, you know, and just tweak that and tune that, like your guitar, in a way that makes you feel comfortable, you know, and a way that's not just for you, but for the people around you, you know, so everyone feels at their best. Because you can be selfish and outgoing, but you can also be nice and welcoming and warming and loving. You know, it's not about being fantastical and loud, although there are times for that, and you definitely should be that. It's great. But also learn the other side, you know, of the coin. Just that nice, warm, sweet, tender kindness and love and considerate, and that warm gentlemanness, you know, not being too loud, but also being very happy, right? Just being that very modest, you know, oh, that modest, deep, internalized happiness, not having to show it out, not having to be loud and extravagant with it, but being deep and understanding of it, and being able to just give it out. Just give it out. That's what you gotta do with your love, Spencer. Know how to use it and not be exploding with it at times. Not that it's bad, but just being able to control it and cater it into a way that suits your environment. Love not just yourself, but yourself in your environment. That's how I'm going to put that. Yeah. You have to watch this back because it's actually life lessons, like on a real note. Like, I'm just teaching you how to live at this rate, mate. I'm just teaching you how to live. You know, I'm just being so real. I'm teaching you how to live life. Like, yeah. So, you know, when you're lost, just give this a look. It's only 15 minutes of your time. You know, don't spend that jacking off or whatever. Or you can do that after if you really need it. I don't know. Or maybe this is the video you watch after. No, don't do that. You feel depleted after you watch, or after you jack off. You've got to be a bit full of life. You know, jacking off makes you feel a bit not yourself. I don't know. Like, right afterwards, you're not yourself. Maybe a bit afterwards when you're recovering, you feel great, but afterwards you feel a bit lifeless. Not lifeless, but your life level just a bit drained, literally drained. Yeah, I feel that. I feel that on a... Oh my God, I'm so in tune with my feelings. Whew, that's strange, man. I'm so in tune with my feelings. I recall feeling downer after I ejaculate. And that's just being completely honest. I smirked because I was gonna laugh because, like, there's a funny stigma around this topic. You know, ejaculation, people aren't too comfortable with it, but on a scientific, like, note, this is a scientific note of my personal feeling and interpretation of it. It makes me feel downer. Not like, oh, I'm sadder, but just my energy levels are a bit downer. You know, like, not calmer in a sense, but less elevated. Not as sharp. Yeah, a bit dull. It's so difficult to explain feelings, but yeah, that's the general gist of it. Yeah. Anyways, I can talk on forever, as you can see. I'm full of ideas and thoughts and feelings. I'm just a human who loves expressing myself. That's me, that's Spencer, that's who I am. If you enjoy watching, watch more, and please watch me because I have a lot to teach. And I love to teach people, you know. I believe I have a very good view on life, and a lot of people don't view life in the same way I do. And I think that if everyone does, the world would be a better place. The Spencer's view. You know, I've always thought if the entire world was like me, the state of me right now, because I know I change and I can become angry and mean and toxic and horrible, right? Because we're all human, we all fluctuate. But if everyone can just be the version of me right now, and I'm not saying become me, I'm saying see things the way I do. Well, actually, you don't have to do that. There's a million ways of seeing it. But try it out. Try it out. It's a way of seeing life. And, you know, if you've got nothing else better to do, or your way of seeing it right now is a bit sucky, or maybe it doesn't look as fun as mine, you know, give it a go. Because I think it's really nice, and if everyone can approach life the same way, with love and kindness towards ourselves and each other, and everything around us, the trees, you know, just loving everything and taking care of everything around us for the future as well. You know, it's not just about us right now, like being the present. It's about the future as well. It's being the present for the future. Oh, I'm so good at expressing myself. I'm an artist at heart. I love expressing myself. You know, I'm a human at heart. This is human. Oh my God, bro, artists are so human. They're so human. They're just so in touch with their feelings and they express themselves. That's what artists are. And I'm an artist in my own way, you know, in my own videography, self-expression, you know, sometimes in my photography or sometimes in my writing. And I try to do with my music, but I'm not good at music yet, so I just do it in verbal diarrhea. Okay. Although I would really love to, like, capitalize ideas in music because I believe that's so powerful. Because we all have ideas. The hard part is making the music and encapsulating the idea. Musics are capsules of ideas. Musics are capsules of ideas. See what I mean about the self-expression, man? I'm so good at this. Bro, this water is so relaxing. I love this waterfall. I mean, I'm not even looking at it, but just the sound of it in the background, it's so nice. Yeah, I don't know. It's like the perfect background noise so that I feel comfortable with talking and not having my voice stick out. You know, it's just one of those things. Because sometimes if my voice is the only thing there, I can get paranoid and overhear it. So it's just nice to blend in with the background sometimes. Sometimes it's nice to stand out and be the only voice in the room. You know, like when you're giving out a presentation, you have a strong idea you want to communicate and give out to everyone. An idea you want to give out to everyone. You know, that's what presenting is about. You have an idea that you want to share. Be the person that looks like you're worth sharing, and people will listen to you. You know, presentation is a skill, right? You've got to embody presenting. Have an idea and speak it, and try to give the idea out to your viewers. It's not about you, it's about the message you're trying to give, right? So you're just the vessel. Oh my God, is that God talking? I don't know, I've heard things like that, this like God, that you're just a vessel. Like sometimes in music as well, like it just comes out of you. That's the truth, man. Oh my God, this is life. Life is truth. This is what we gotta do. We just gotta express ourselves, bro. Holy shit, man, I just cracked a little code there. Oh, this video is coming to 20 minutes, it's kind of long. But I'm just finding out so much more. Okay, that's also a really strong message to leave on. Express yourself and just find yourself in your expression. Oh, quote yourself, man. Make notes. Transcribe this video and make notes, because holy shit, there's a lot of life messages in this. When you are not able to get high, when you are not, you know, when shrooms aren't accessible to you, because I've taken truffles, and it's unlocked a level of thinking that's beyond me, that's greater than me, that's greater than my usual self. Okay, mushrooms just unlock, when it's a safe level, it just unlocks a part of your brain. Drugs are not bad, they don't go make you go woohoo, don't be scared, okay, don't go crazy. If you know how to take them, you can control your brain and you can make great thoughts. That's what drugs are. People are skeptical of drugs because they don't know how to take them, and when they take them incorrectly, they go batshit crazy and they do dumb shit, okay? And I've been there, I know. But when you, especially with mushrooms, I think they're so powerful. And when you know how to take them at a correct rate, and this is not a prescription, you take A grams of this, it's a level you have to find for yourself. Because mushrooms speak to you. We all operate on different levels, and we all need different levels, different amounts, right? Of different kinds, and each kind is different, you know? Yeah, we just have to speak to the mushroom. We have to feel it out. Okay, this level feels right for me. I'm gonna go with this, and I feel great in this level, right? Maybe mushrooms just get you steady in tune, and as you live life, you become out of tune. If that makes perfect sense. I hope you understand what I mean. Hold on, my brother just messaged me. All right, I'm gonna end the video because he's getting a bit worried. So yeah, I'll leave it at that. Have a good day, Spencer. Take to heart what I just said. I really mean it. I truly do. And it's the best for you and everyone else who's watching this. Take care, everyone. Much love. And yeah, much love. Much love and much love.